morning rain and silent prayer. This morning, under a light drizzle, I attended the 9 a.m. Mass alone because my wife wasn't feeling well. Behind the church, along the fence, the red bottlebrush trees native to Australia looked even more delicate and beautiful under the gentle rain. The Gospel message. Today's first reading from Isaiah 45 speaks about Cyrus, the king of Persia, who was chosen by God to free the Israelites from their exile in Babylon. And in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 22, we hear one of the most famous sayings of Jesus: "Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." At first glance, it sounds simple, but this short verse raises one of the most profound questions for every believer living in the world today. What truly belongs to Caesar and what belongs to God? Misunderstood words, deeper truth. This passage has often been misunderstood or even misused. Some claim it means that religion should stay out of politics, or that one must obey unjust laws without question. But that's not what Jesus meant. The heart of his message is not about separation. It's about salvation and transformation. Jesus came into this world to free us from sin, to restore the goodness and conscience God placed within us. He did not hesitate to challenge those who used faith for power and profit. He overturned the tables of the money changers and called the Pharisees and scribes whitewashed tombs for their hypocrisy and pride. The core message of Jesus. Jesus' focus was never merely on social reform. It was about personal transformation. He called each of us to return to the pure conscience and to live out the greatest commandment, love. If we fail to live out love and the justice, fairness, and mercy that flow from it, then even a reformed society will eventually fall back into darkness. History has shown this again and again. Of course, this doesn't mean we should ignore the need for social change. On the contrary, we are called to care deeply for our world and to work together for what is right. But before criticizing others, we must first reflect on ourselves. And before expecting the world to move, we must take the first step. Faith that transforms the world. Today's parish reflection, titled Faith in Action, expressed it beautifully. It said that Jesus' words are not an excuse to withdraw from the world, but a call to transform it. If God is at work, even in unseen ways, through rulers, systems, and people, then those who believe are called not to escape from the world, but to become instruments of renewal within it, living faith in daily life. As St. Paul wrote to the Thessalonians, they were a living example of faith in action, working together in love, persevering through hope, and finding ways to serve both the empire and God, without compromising their soul. Likewise, we too are called to give what is due to the world, our honest work, our responsibilities, but above all, to give our hearts to God, from whom all things come. The beauty of faith in action. Faith is not meant to be hidden inside church walls. It must breathe, act, and shine within the world. Like the red bottlebrush blooming under the rain, our faith should stand bright and alive, even amid the grayness of ordinary life. That is the essence of faith in action. To live in the world, but to live for God. Closing reflection. Thank you for joining this reflection. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more faith meditations. And I'd love to hear in the comments, how do you live your faith in action in today's world?